Hey guys, welcome to my skincare video. I'm Mariah and I'm just going to go through step by step, product by product of how I'm doing my skincare. And this is only to kind of give you guys inspo. I'm here to give you the stepping stones and products that you could possibly implement into your routine. You could start from literally how I'm washing my face, or you can use what are you washing your face with. Like, it goes from the smallest thing to maybe a whole routine. So this is totally up to you what you take from this video. I'm just here to say that I'm no dermatologist. I have done all my research myself and me trying them out for a long period of time. All these products that I mentioned, they are definitely well into my skincare routine. And yeah, I have been wanting to make this video for a long time, but recently I got off of hormonal birth control in July. I was so scared of what side effects I would have from getting off birth control. Would I have acne problems? Which I still could, but I really have not been struggling with it. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. While I was on the pill, which is the type of birth control that I was on and using, I had really good skin. I was terrified that if I got off the pill, I would be having all these hormonal breakouts. I would not know what to do. This is when I started doing a lot of research on my hormones, and not only was I trying to fix from within to help without, it really was just to help me become more aware of how hormones can affect my skin and how even like what you're eating can affect your skin. So I did a lot of research to kind of prevent that happening when I got hormonal birth control. I used to not really have a morning routine. I think I've done skin cycling for almost a year and a half now, maybe almost 2, I forget. I absolutely love it, and I know it can be controversial, but I know every single person that has tried skin cycling absolutely loves it. I do want to say, like, you should try it. Like, you should try it, because my skin just ate it up. It ate it right up. I just noticed that my texture of my skin totally went away, and I started having glowing glass skin that everybody raves about. And I also noticed that it was definitely the skin cycling that helped with the overall appearance of my skin, because that's when I started having a lot more compliments on my skin. So I'm just going to go through my skin cycling and then we'll get into the actual routines. We're going to start with my morning routine and then go into the night routines, because there is a 4-night cycle. So with your morning routine, it always stays the same. So your morning routine will never change products. It will never change at all. So put the morning routine aside. We'll go through that in products wise in the bathroom. Let's talk about the 4-night cycle. We have the exfoliant night, we have the retinol night, and then we have 2 recovery nights. These 2 recovery nights I use as a slugging night, or it could be a face mask night, or it honestly can be just a moisturizer. Like, it can be whatever I'm feeling. If I'm feeling a face mask, I'll do it. If I'm not, I'm gonna plop some moisturizer and call it a day after I wash my face. Again, skin cycling is something that I picked up over a year ago. I'm not saying it will work for you. I don't know the science behind it, but it truly has worked for me. One last disclaimer before we get into the products. Drink your water. If you come on here, if you click this video because you're like, ooh, glass skin, glowy skin, how do I achieve that? This will help you, but you won't be able to do it as well if you're not drinking water. I drink a gallon of water every day. It's very easy for me. I know it's kind of hard for other people, but if you truly focus on your water intake, you'll naturally see your skin become fuller. You'll see a glow. I would 100% take that and run with it first before all these products. That's something that's free too. I also want to give you a skin update right now. So I am wearing some sort of makeup. It's just some contour and blush. I used to have so much skin texture on my chin. It was wild, like so bad. I would only break out when I was on my period, and I would have terrible scars because I would be popping them left and right. That is something that I don't do anymore. If I have a pimple, I am not touching that bad boy. I am putting some zit cream on it. I'm putting a pimple patch on it, and I don't scar anymore, like at all. So let's get into the fun stuff. I'll see you in the bathroom. All right, lovies, we are starting off with my morning routine. I take off my Oura ring always before I start my skincare. First, we're going in with a water-based cleanser. Always mix it into your hands and then put it on your face. That's just how you properly do your cleanser. I will say this is a great cleanser, but I highly recommend the use to the people. The kale cleanser, it is my holy grail. I just ran out and I had this as a backup. If you find that you have sensitive skin, it could be because you are rubbing your towel on your face. So try to really focus on dabbing it dry. For this first toner, I'm going in with these cotton pads from Shiseido. These are literally so soft and so gentle on the skin. Oh guys, this Anua toner is so good. The key ingredient is Heartleaf, and it's just so soothing and really works on discoloration in your skin. Toner number 2 is from It's their rice toner. Now this toner is so hydrating. It feels so good. I don't feel like I need to put it on a cotton pad, so I just use my hands. The milky solution is just so good. I love it so much. Now Snail Mucin. And I know it's very, very trendy, but holy cow, it truly is God's work. The key point to using it is always using on a wet base. So I drench my skin in some water and I take the Snail Mucin. I usually do like 2 to 3 pumps and I dab it into my skin. Out of all of these products, I highly recommend having a vitamin C in your routine. It really works on brightening your skin, which will in result help you with glowy skin, and it really targets those dark spots, which a lot of people struggle with when they are scarring from post acne. All of these products are going on my face and neck. Next, we gotta lock all of those products in, so we use our moisturizers. I have an eye cream and a holy grail moisturizer. So first off, we have my eye cream. This is the Summer Fridays. I've recently added this into my routine and it's just so brightening. Now, this moisturizer will always be in my routine. I don't think I will ever go back to any moisturizer because this thing is just, it's so hydrating and so thick and I love it. Lastly, and most importantly, we have sunscreen. This is the Kosas sunscreen. It is so good for your skin and it's also slightly tinted, so it adds a little bit more of that glow. It's seriously one of my favorite ones right now. As for my neck, I only use the CeraVe one because I just don't feel like I need to have a very nice tinted sunscreen on my neck. Now into night 1, this is exfoliant night. I'm going to go more into my cleansing routine in the following night, so night 2, retinol. So this is where I kind of decide if I want to be using my Dr. Dennis peel pads or the Paula's Choice exfoliant. They're both amazing products. One is a little bit more bougie in price and then the other is actually very affordable. We're going to go with the peel pads today, but I wanted to show you before we get into it, the Paula's Choice, I would be using these Shiseido cotton pads, but this is what I would be doing if I were to go with the Paula's Choice. All I have to say about these Dr. Dennis gross peel pads is 1, use both peel pads, and 2, prepare for you to have the softest, smoothest skin you've ever had. And as always, never forget your neck. Make sure you're using the second peel pad. Do not save it because it's supposed to neutralize the first peel pad. I know they're a pretty penny, but look at my skin. Like, come on, you notice the difference, right? You know the drill. Last step is just locking it all in with the eye cream and moisturizer. Night 2 is retinol night, but here's where we're going to go more into the cleansing routine because that is so important. I am always double cleansing at night because 1, the oil helps take off all of the SPF and pollution off of your skin properly. If you're struggling with blackheads, really look into getting an oil cleanser because you just rub those out. I've literally felt blackheads come out of my pores. And then the water-based cleanser is just a security blanket to literally get off everything, especially if you're wearing makeup. This Anua oil cleanser goes on dry skin, and then the water-based cleanser where you just get your hands wet, rub it in your hands, and put it on your face and go to town. So for the longest time, I was using drugstore retinols and they just weren't strong enough. So I decided to look more into retinoids that you can get prescribed to get a higher dose of retinol. And that's when I found Nurx app. This is not sponsored in any way. I really wish it was, but Nurx app prescribed me tretinoin and I only use a piece size of it on my neck and then my whole entire face. Tretinoin encourages anti-aging and also works on acne, so I have been absolutely loving the results I'm finding. And then to prevent any dryness that can be in result of tretinoin, I go in with a really hydrating thick moisturizer, which is this Roche-Posay Cicaplast moisturizer. My overall skincare is really working to strengthen my skin barrier, work on anti-aging, and really prevent any breakouts that could possibly happen during hormonal stages of my cycle. Now we're getting into the recovery nights. This is night 3, recovery 1. So I will be going in with the usual cleansers and then plopping some hyaluronic acid onto my skin. I always wet my hands just slightly and then pat the product into my skin. Now, this acne treatment from La Roche-Posay is literally so amazing. I will never not be purchasing this. I put that on before my moisturizers and we are slugging. This is my favorite night because I take my favorite product, Aquaphor, and literally drench myself in Aquaphor. If you struggle with dry skin, this recovery night is the best because you wake up with such hydrated skin.
Night 4 of skin cycling is recovery night 2. So I spend this either doing a face mask or I'll just do hyaluronic acid and some moisturizer again. Like, it really just varies, but I decided to do a face mask. I put it on for like 10 minutes and that was it.
Alrighty guys, that is it for my skincare routine in all my morning and nights routines. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope I just gave you a little bit more inspo, a little bit more oomph to prioritize your self-care. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye!